As you can see on the screen, the entire team of CL are delighted to welcome this distinguished gathering on the special occasion, and the much awaited moment has arrived. Our chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, Minister of Science and Technology, has reached in the vicinity of CEL. In just a few moments, we shall have the honor of receiving our Honorable Minister, whose visionary leadership and continued encouragement towards technological development has been a source of inspiration for us. It is so heartening to see on the screen Shri Chetan Prakash Jain, Chairman and Managing Director, CEL, along with Dr. N. Kalai Selvi ma'am, are now welcoming our esteemed dignitary with bouquet and tilak. Before proceeding for the manufacturing line area, our CMD sir is having a brief interaction with the senior leadership and the member of association and union, along with the solar manufacturing line partner Messrs Multi Infra. As a symbol of sustainability, growth, and our collective commitment towards a greener future, our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, Minister of Science and Technology, is now proceeding and doing the ceremonial planting of the sapling. Furthermore, in regard to the inauguration of the state-of-the-art fully automated 200 megawatt plant, it is noteworthy to inform you all that the tender for this prestigious project was floated on 24th April 2025 and finalized within a month, 23rd May 2025, and following the same, the agreement was signed on 26th June 2025 in the esteemed presence of our Chief Guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, and along with the Honorable Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. This remarkable achievement reflects the dedication, efficiency, and tireless efforts of the team.
As you can see on the screen, our Honorable Chief Guest is now unveiling the foundation stone of the fully automated 200 megawatt solar module line. This is being followed by the ribbon cutting ceremony marking the inauguration of the facility. I request everyone to give a huge round of applause, please. Now the dignitaries are proceeding for the ceremonial Deep Prajalan. Now, our business partner, Mrs. Multi Infra, is felicitating our distinguished chief guest on this momentous occasion. As you can see on the screen, our esteemed chief guest is having a view of the before and after site images of the site, which has been beautifully designed on the banner. Our CMD sir is explaining the progress of this entire journey to our honorable chief guest. As mentioned by my colleague earlier, an important milestone in this journey was achieved on 26 June 2025 with the signing of agreement for the installation and commissioning of the plant. And remarkably, the facility has become fully operational in less than 1 year, exhibiting the dedication of the team. You can see on the screen, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji is having a view of the entire manufacturing facility. Our honorable chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, is now inaugurating the fully automated solar module manufacturing line by switching on the machinery. CL team is now explaining the functional and the operational process of the automated manufacturing line to our honorable chief guest. This new manufacturing line enhances CL's production capability nearly tenfold compared to its earlier facility and represents a major leap in company's growth trajectory. As you're aware, the solar and the renewable energy vertical has always remained one of the most distinguished pillars of Central Electronics Limited technological legacy. Continuing this pioneering journey, as we witness a state-of-art, fully automated 200 megawatt solar module manufacturing line. You can see on the screen our representative from our business partner, Mrs. Multi Infra, and CMD Sir is explaining the functioning of the machinery to our honorable chief guest. This manufacturing facility is a landmark achievement, significantly strengthening company's renewable energy capabilities and aligning with national vision of clear energy expansion, domestic manufacturing, energy security, and Atmanirbhar Bharat. A step-by-step description of the manufacturing facility is being explained to our honorable chief guest. This is the demonstration of how the machinery is functioning. This was the view of the finished product. This is the magnificent facility that is being inaugurated today, a proud moment for the entire CL team. The inauguration of the facility is special for CL, as CL has been a pioneer in India's solar journey. Enhances CL's production capability tenfolds compared to its earlier facility and represents a major leap in company's growth trajectory. As you can see on the screen, our esteemed technology partner, Multi Infra, is presenting a brief to our honorable chief guest about the state-of-the-art, fully automated 200 megawatt solar module manufacturing line established at CEL. The presentation highlights the advanced automation features, high precision manufacturing process, and world-class quality standards incorporated in this modern facility. The line has been designed with the cutting-edge technology to ensure production efficiency, superior module reliability, and adherence to global performance and benchmark. This landmark project reflects CEL's continued commitment towards vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India. We are indeed privileged that our honorable chief guest is taking interest in understanding the technological advancement. Our esteemed dignitaries will now be visiting the exhibition area where several new technological developments and innovative products have been showcased. Our honorable chief guest has reached the exhibition area. One of the key highlights of the exhibition area is the vertical axis wind turbine, which is an advanced wind energy solution designed for efficient power generation even at low wind speed of around 300 meters per second. This technology will enable CEL to position itself as a provider of integrated solar wind hybrid solution as well as standalone wind energy system, catering to the growing demand for distributed and decentralized power generation. You can see on the screen the design and the functioning of the vertical wind turbine. The exhibition also showcased growing capabilities of CEL in the defense sector through HFDF antenna, The exhibition highlights CL capabilities in strategically important areas of electronic warfare systems and WEFL peripheral systems. Our esteemed dignitaries, will soon join us here at Swan Mandapam. Our esteemed dignitaries are now proceeding towards Swan Mandapam and being escorted by CMD Sir and ED Ma'am. I would request everyone to kindly rise and extend a warm welcome with a big round of applause to our chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, Honorable Minister of Science and Technology, Dr. N. Kelly Sylvie Ma'am, Secretary DSIR and Director General CSIR, and Dr. Abhay Anand Pashilkar, Director NAL. I would request everyone to kindly rise for the national song Vande Mataram. I would now request Shri Chetan Prakash Jain, CMD CL, to kindly felicitate our chief guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, Honorable Minister of Science and Technology. Now I would request ED ma'am to kindly felicitate Dr. N. Kelly Sylvie ma'am, Secretary DSIR and Director General CSIR. I would request ma'am to kindly felicitate Dr. Abhay Anand Pashilkar, Director NAL. Before I invite CMD Sir for the inaugural address, I am delighted to share yet another proud achievement in the remarkable journey of CL. A case study titled From Disinvestment to Mini Ratna, Turnaround of CL, a case study on leadership, culture and discipline in PSU revival has been published in the prestigious Bharat Journal of Case Studies by Indian Institute of Public Administration. I would request ED ma'am to kindly present a copy of the case study publication to our esteemed dignitaries. Moving ahead, I would request Shri Chetan Prakash Jain, Chairman and Manager Director CL, to deliver the welcome address.
Respected Honorable Union Minister of Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, respected Secretary DSIR and DG CSIR, Director NAL, distinguished guests, colleagues from CSIR, NAL, CSIR, DSIR, industry partners, members of the board, media representatives, and my dear colleagues from CEL. A very warm welcome to all of you. Today is a proud and defining moment for Central Electronics Limited. The Honorable Minister has just inaugurated and dedicated to the nation CEL's 200 megawatt fully automated solar module manufacturing facility. This is not merely the commissioning of a plant, it is a statement of speed, confidence, and renewed execution capability. At the outset, I would like to especially acknowledge our partners, Mrs. Multi Infra, and its directors present here today. May I now please request them, Sri Anuj Kajla and Sri Ashok Chaudhary, to stand up for a while. Their commitment and execution support have played a major role in achieving this milestone within such a compressed timeline. May we please have a resounding applause for them. Thank you. Please. At an important stage in CEL's journey, the successful use of our phase control modules in India's radar and missile systems, including during Operation Sindoor, gave us confidence that this product line would continue to remain a strong business driver for CEL. However, the same period also brought a hard strategic reality. With rapid technological transition and changing system requirements, what we expected to become a further opportunity suddenly started moving towards reduced relevance, and orders for PCMs declined sharply. For CEL, this was a sudden and serious business shock, because PCMs had contributed significantly to both our top line and bottom line over the years. But unfortunately, CEL had already started preparing for such uncertainties by identifying alternate growth engines, sir. Therefore, when this challenge came, CEL was not standing still. We were ready to respond, diversify, and rise again. It was in this context, sir, that CEL consciously decided to move aggressively into new and emerging sectors so that the company remains technologically relevant. financially strong and future ready. You may please recall that last year, two major initiatives were announced at CEL. One was the 200 megawatt solar manufacturing facility, which has come to fruition today. The second was the laying down of foundation stone for our Tier 3 data center project, where work is now in full swing, and we are confident that in about 6 months from now, we shall meet again to celebrate the inauguration of CEL's data center facility. Building on the momentum created by these two initiatives, I would also like to use this important occasion to announce CEL's foray into two major new areas: vertical axis wind turbine technology and electronic warfare anti-drone systems. Both these sectors hold a strong potential for future revenue, profitability, and strategic relevance. CEL's entry into vertical axis wind turbine technology represents a major leap in the renewable and hybrid energy sector and has the potential to fundamentally alter the renewable energy landscape narrative in the country. When integrated with solar infrastructure, such hybrid systems can substantially enhance energy generation efficiency and may increase power generation capacity by several times within the same land footprint. Similarly, CEL's entry into the electronic warfare and anti-drone domain is both timely and strategically important, given the recent geopolitical developments and ongoing conflicts across different parts of the world. I am happy to share that the RFPs for both these initiatives have already been floated and the pre-bid meetings have been successfully held. The response from the industry has been highly encouraging, and CEL is confident of finalizing the award of tenders within the next 10 days. The strategic initiatives undertaken by CEL are also expected to significantly strengthen the company's financial position over the next 2 to 3 years. The solar facility inaugurated today, the upcoming data center, the vertical axis wind turbines, hybrid renewable systems, electronic warfare, anti-drone systems, and small weapons-related technologies together represent a diversified and future-ready portfolio for CEL. Collectively, I am confident, sir, that these initiatives have the potential to create an additional annual business portfolio exceeding 1,000 crores with projected profits in the range of 125 to 150 crores, fundamentally transforming CEL's future growth trajectory and financial sustainability. Under the broad direction and a huge support from Honorable Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, and with the steady guidance of Secretary DSIR and DGCSIR, CEL has received the confidence to think bigger, act faster, and take timely decisions. Today's transfer of technology from CSIR NAL to CEL for AWAS system is another important milestone. It reflects the larger objective of converting CSIR laboratory technologies into deployable products and field-level solutions. CEL can play a meaningful role as the bridge between indigenous R&D and commercial deployment. What we are witnessing today is not merely the inauguration of a plant, but the conversion of collective belief into reality within a remarkably short time. Let this occasion mark not only the dedication of a facility to the nation, but the beginning of a stronger, more agile, and future-ready Central Electronics Limited, a company which is ready to partner with private sector players through innovative PPP models in line with the trust reposed in us by our Honorable Minister and the larger vision of Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. I must place on record my deepest appreciation for the entire CEL team, our officers, engineers, workers, contractual staff, and support teams have worked with urgency, ownership, and quite dedication to make this project possible. I was going to say this, let us have a huge round of applause for each one of you. Thank you. I would especially like to acknowledge my entire senior management team, my office, my company secretaries, Sakshi, Megha, and especially my executive director, Madam Sarita Kaul, who have stood with me at every step in this journey of turning CEL around and placing it firmly on growth trajectory. For me personally, this is an emotional occasion, sir. I thank God for giving me this opportunity to serve this institution at such an important phase of its journey. This may perhaps be one of my last major public functions at CEL in this capacity, but I leave this moment with satisfaction and gratitude. Satisfaction that CEL stands revived, confident, and future ready, and gratitude to each one of you who made this possible. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring address and exemplary leadership. As you rightly mentioned, this is indeed an emotional moment for all of us as well. Under your dynamic visionary leadership, CEL has transformed into a stronger, more confident and future-ready organization. CEL shall always remain grateful for your remarkable contribution in steering the company towards revival, sustained growth and new heights of excellence. We are now moving ahead towards another crucial moment of technological collaboration and innovation, marking a significant milestone under the Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India initiative. CEL is entering into a strategic technology transfer agreement with CSIR, National Aerospace Laboratories, for the indigenous automated weather observing system. I would now request our technical team to kindly play the video on AWAS technology developed by NAL.
Following the successful deployment of Drishti transmissometer across major operational sites in the country, CSIR NAL now introduces AWAS, the Automated Weather Observing System. AWAS is an advanced indigenous weather monitoring solution designed to deliver accurate, reliable and continuous real-time atmospheric data. The system measures critical weather parameters including visibility, temperature, humidity, wind speed, wind direction, atmospheric pressure, rainfall and dew point using high-precision sensors mounted on an eco-friendly frangible mast structure. Powered by CSIR NAL's proprietary AWAS software platform, the system enables seamless monitoring, real-time visualization, data processing, archival, and uninterrupted operational performance under diverse environmental conditions. Today, AWAS is successfully operational at major airports across India as a proven and expanding indigenous technology platform. Designed and engineered in India, AWAS reflects the nation's growing self-reliance in advanced meteorological instrumentation and smart environmental sensing technologies, contributing to the vision of Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, and Viksit Bharat 2047.
I would now request our Executive Director, Srimati Sarita Kaul, along with Shri Sadhan Kumar Swain and Shri Darpan Pathankoti, General Managers from CEL, as well as Dr. Sridhar, Dr. Shiv, and Mr. A. Arul from CSIR NAL to kindly join the dignitaries on the stage for the ceremonial exchange of the technology transfer agreement. This is indeed a very proud and memorable moment for CEL. I request everyone present here to kindly give a huge round of applause. At CEL, we have always been fortunate to receive the constant encouragement, guidance and unwavering support of DG Ma'am. Her trust in CEL and her continued motivation has been a great source of inspiration for the organization in its journey towards growth, innovation and excellence. Ma'am, please guide us.
Namaskar, Vanakkam and pleasant afternoon to each and every one of you. Most respected and Honorable Minister of Science and Technology and the Vice President of CSIR, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, the dynamic CMD of CEL, Shri Chetan Prakash Jain, who is our FA, AS and FA to CSIR and DSIR, Dr. Abhay, the Director of CSIR NAL, Madam Sarita, Directors from various CSIR laboratories, my DSIR family, my CSIR family, my close to heart CEL family, and part of NRDC family. Today is a very, very great day because we are celebrating the great inauguration of a great arrangement which is the need of the hour to take care of the energy security which is really bothering us. And CEL is coming forward to announce that we are really making sure that the country is ensuring the preparedness to meet out the energy securities through this small contribution from our side, which is the 200 megawatt solar manufacturing facility, solar module manufacturing facility. So this facility is great because of number of reasons. Because it is only the CEL who started the first solar cell in 1977. Now the same CEL is now giving it a further shape depending upon the requirement of the country, especially with the current context of its requirements. And they're not going to get stopped with this solar. They are going to make it as a combination of solar and wind, which is the business which is already there in the line. And CEL is having this kind of ambitious plan that they will be able to contribute mainly to the case of energy efficiency and also energy sovereignty. So I take this opportunity to congratulate Mr. Chetan Prakash Jain and his entire team from CEL, because this CEL team is always known for completing the task in a record time. I'm being told, because when you talk about energy, time is very, very important. So energy efficiency, it involves time as the major factor. And CEL family has many times in the past, and now also, you are demonstrating that you are able to create history not only in the progress of the CEL, but also in completing the task and giving the timely deliverables. So you started the journey, meaning is the tender was floated only in the month of April 2025. If I remember correctly, it is 24 April 2025. Then again, they just got the whole thing finalized within another 1 month. The bid was opened in the month of May. That is 23rd May 2025. Then they finalized and they just got geared up within another 1 month, meaning is 26th. They signed an MOU with this great partner, Mrs. Multi Infra. Hearty congratulations to you. So you need equal appreciation because you understood the importance of the country and you understood the design as well as the fashion and the style and the speed and the professional meticulousness with which you have to work with CEL. So now you made it in such a manner. This is a great example of a public-private partnership, and you have really shouldered the responsibility along with CEL, and we are able to finish it within this 11 months time, starting from 26 June 2025. Today is 14 May 2026. So within these 11 months, both of you, you were able to showcase it and demonstrate it. Hearty congratulations to both the parties. So a good start is a half work done. A good beginning is halfway through success. And you have really showcased this demonstration. This gives us more and more hope that days are not so far off. CEL will move from Mini Ratna to Navratna to Maharatna. And let us all pray the common God today that with this kind of initiation, which is the first step, baby step, you should really succeed in your business. Because it is not a single business you are starting with. It may look like only solar module manufacturing facility. This will give you a lot more opportunities. I already discussed with Chetan Prakash Jain ji and also to you and with the director NPL. Because these modules upon sale, you can just make it as a payback policy. So the same modules can come back to you after the period of 5 years or 7 years or 11 years or 9 years, whatever the time of warranty that you give and the performance guarantee you give. So that time also all the solar modules could be recycled using again CSIR NPL's technology, by means of which you can do more and more justice in the name of circular economy. And also I am really happy today CEL is again taking one more technology from CSIR NAL. Already Drishti is another technology that CEL already took from CSIR NAL and they popularized it in very many airports. Now Awaz is another, the second level, which is a value addition to Drishti. So it is an automatic weather observing system by means of which the change in the temperature, weather, humidity, all these parameters could be very easily monitored in and around this airport. Therefore, this NAL also needs a huge round of applause because you always feel that CEL from the DSAR family. Now, this is the greatest example. Honorable Minister will be extremely happy to know, I believe, because now CSIR Labs technology from the National Research Laboratory, it is going to a PSU, CEL, And there already a private partner is there, Multi-Infra. So with this Multi-Infra and CEL combination, the product is reaching the market, which is solar. And now in the same way, this Aavas also, from lab, it is going to CEL. And from CEL, it is finding its application in real time in airports. So sir, in whichever way, whether it is a societal contribution or industrial contribution or market penetration, CSIR labs are working closely with CEL, and CEL is always considering CSIR labs as their first and premier and the most sought after research partners. So I wish this particular relationship, working relationship, trust, belief and faith should continue, and I wish to hear many more success stories in the times to come, because Honorable Minister of Science and Technology is always one person who is extremely in an unassuming way giving all his support. And today also sir has been kind enough to spare this much time from Delhi to here. He is traveling and again he has to go back to Delhi, but he never minds how much distance he travels. He always bothers to what extent he is able to encourage, support and motivate his scientific fraternity. Sir, we are extremely thankful to you for your gracious presence, and we look forward to hear more and more your support, and I wish to hear many more success stories from CEL in the name of DSIR. Thank you so very much for the opportunity. Hearty congratulations to Chetan and the entire team. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your inspiring words. You have always considered CEL as a part of CSIR family. We assure you that CEL will continue to work with the complete dedication and commitment. Please give your blessings to CEL so that we can become Navratna and then Maharatna soon. And now, the most awaited and inspiring moment has arrived. It is indeed a matter of great pride and honor for all of us to be blessed with the gracious presence, visionary guidance, and continued encouragement of our esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji. I would now request our Chief Guest to kindly share his valuable guidance.
Director General CSIR and Secretary DSIR, Dr. Kalai Selvi, whose very inspiring discourse you just now heard. And as our friend anchoring the event said, that very soon they'll become Maharatna or Bharat Ratna, whatever. Yeah, Dr. Kalai Selvi has very strange divine powers, and if she has said so, we tend to believe it. Chetan Jain, whom you just now heard, has been very passionate about any work that he takes under his responsibility, and we've seen him over the years putting his heart and soul into this. Dr. Palishkar, of course, is familiar to all of us, a veteran amongst us. Dr. Sarita Kaul incidentally belongs to the same place where I come from, and I'm glad that she's made a name for herself. And directors of the different institutes sitting over here, members of the fraternity, ladies and gentlemen. So at the outset, I must formally congratulate Chetan Jain for this 200 megawatt solar modular manufacturing line. And I think one of the important developments that has happened over the last few years, and to a large extent the credit goes to Chetan, is that the Central Electronic Limited, the CEL, has gained visibility across. And it was a strange contradiction, as Dr. Kalai Selvi was hinting, that the first ever solar cell in India came out from this institute. And yet it was never applauded, never discussed, never even remembered. The other day I was telling them, if you dig out from the archives, the newspapers of 1977, you don't find even a single column reference to this. All that you find is the change of government happening in that year, because that was the year when, after emergency, the government was toppled and the Janata government took over. Partly the media was obsessed with other priorities, and possibly we could not make ourselves that conspicuous. So luckily now, in the last few years, and of course the credit goes to Chetan and his team, that you have gained due recognition in your domain and also beyond. And the launching done today, and also along with that, the wind energy application that we saw outside, I think is very much in keeping with the priorities of the present government headed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. If you recall, soon after taking over in 2014, in one of the earliest COP meetings, he had made a commitment on behalf of India of net zero by 2070. So when we talk of net zero, we will have to extract and explore as much as possible the different non-fossil sources. That would involve solar energy, that will involve wind energy, that will involve nuclear energy, and now we are also into ocean energies. We have launched Deep Ocean Mission, and through the oceans we are trying to explore both solar, putting solar sheets across the ocean surfaces. We are also exploring wind energy because of the winds flowing on the surface of the oceans. The thermal energy when the river joins the ocean, and also the tide energy with the tide. So we are trying to find out the sources of energy out of all those things which were sometimes, or a few years ago, considered to be a bad omen. A tide coming in, a cyclone coming in, this might be put to the right use. Because all these sources, as you all know, have different applications and may not be standalone useful in all the applications. For example, renewable energy sources, the wind's energy has a longer duration possibly than solar energy, but it is sometimes variable. The solar energy has limitations of its round-the-clock availability. And now with the AI coming in a big way, we'll have to depend to a very great extent on nuclear energy. Again, it was this government, and the credit goes to Prime Minister Modi, who has the capacity to take out-of-box decisions and break taboos of the past, that we have opened up the nuclear sector also to the private players. And very soon, gentlemen like this will be seen sitting even in our nuclear departments, departments which till now were working behind a veil of secrecy. We have come out with Shanti Act. The rules are going to be rolled out in the next few weeks, if not weeks, a few months. And we already have industry aspirants looking for this. And then we are into an ambitious project of developing 3 small reactors by 2031. One of them will be hydrogen, 2 will be small modular, the other one will be Bharat small reactor. So we are now into a big way, and therefore I think the more you engage the private sector, the more they get used to you and you get used to them. The same, I also want to compliment him as he was saying that this project has happened in a record time. The requests for proposals were received, and I think the cutoff was 24th of April 2025. The successful bidding done subsequently within a month, and today we have this launching. And that also will indicate to you how from an institute which was on the verge of getting disinvested, it has become some Ratna. So far only mini Ratna, but subsequently all the other Ratnas that are being talked about. And to that extent, I think Chetan will not hesitate giving some amount of credit to us also, because we helped him not getting disinvested. So he was quite upset. And there were a strong opinion in the administration that there was no point carrying forward with this or carrying on with this institute. So we were trying to delay it, dilly-dally it, but it was getting very difficult. Then suddenly I got a good excuse. I said the UP election is in the offing, so let's think about it afterwards. So we got another 2-3 months, and that was the time, a gestation period, just about 12 weeks, equal to just 1 trimester he got. Very short gestation period, and he could do it, and he worked hard for that and set an example for others to follow. Now today's event is, on the one hand, of course, we are engaging the private players. On the other hand, we have also got 2 institutes coming together, the NAL. NAL already has its, because each of these institutes in the CSIR has its own success story to tell, and they're dedicated to some exclusive domain. And therefore, this is one of the brilliant examples of whole of government and then joining with them whole of society. So what you see today is whole of government plus whole of society doing this miracle of whatever has happened. And this will also pave the way for commercialization and that automated weather observing system, the new generation Drishti. And therefore, I think as we move on, we are now engaging more and more with the private sector. We have opened up the space sector, now the nuclear sector. So what would be required is the change of mindset. That mutual skepticism between the public and the private sector is already vanished to a large extent. And this is the government which had the courage to come out with one of the first of its kind of initiatives of RDI fund 1 lakh crore, which normally doesn't happen by any government. You find government collecting funds from the private sector, the government coming forward to fund the private sector in order to accelerate your activity, your participation, because we also know that suddenly we have opened up, which possibly you didn't expect. So this industry in India was mostly dedicated or devoted to manufacturing sector, etc. They thought the space, the nuclear energy, the non-fossil energy, the renewable energies are possibly out of bounds for us. So now that they have been opened up for them too, so they also need time to break that inertia and to take the first step. And here we are providing that loan, just about 2 to 3% interest, non-secure loan. And only thing is that we have to learn to integrate even among the ministries and even among the departments, because the loan comes from the DST, this institute comes from CSIR, and many things are being overloaded. You have the renewable energy ministry also performing something. So I think we should look at it as a complete ecosystem, of which one component is this, the other is that. Because somebody asked me, if you are funding the industry, what about the startups? I was asking Chetan, I'm glad that they have introduced the startups also. For startups, we have other areas, we have other funding available. And to the extent that the same agency, the CSIR, they had for deep tech startups a condition laid down that they have to prove their existence for at least 3 years before they are funded. We have done away with that also. We will take the risk for the beginners. So I think government is very forthcoming. Prime Minister has allowed us to move ahead and also increase our pace. And we have the capacity, because space started from nowhere about 5 years back. Today we are close to $9 billion US. In 10 years we hope to be 45 billion US. So multiple times we are going to have a quantum leap. So that means we have the potential. And that potential gets multiplied when all of us integrate. Possibly what was lacking was the kind of support which is expected, or kind of freedom expected from the political dispensation. And that too has happened now. So this is one of the best times happening for investments, for investors, and also for looking ahead to futuristic technologies. Unlike about 15 years back when IT happened in the West about a decade and a half earlier, and then we emulated it. So it is now up to us how much we are able to avail of this enabling milieu and make the best of it. And the more we do so, more we will be contributing to the making of India 2047. So I'm glad what Chetan and his team has accomplished today is also, if not wholly, but to a large extent, a step towards Viksit Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring address. And it is because of your belief on CMD CEL and the entire team of CEL that today CEL has gained this recognition of Mini Ratna Category 1. CEL assures you of its unwavering commitment and dedication, and we shall continue striving sincerely to live up to your trust and expectation. To formally conclude the event, I would now request Srimati Sarita Kaul, Executive Director, to deliver vote of thanks.
Thank you, Sakshi. Respected Honorable Minister, Science and Technology, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, Secretary DSIR and Director General CSIR, Dr. N. Kalaiselvi Ma'am, Director NAL, Dr. Abhay Anant Pashelkar Ji, Chairman and Managing Director CEL, Shri Chetan Prakash Jain Ji, esteemed guests, and my dear colleagues. I feel extremely privileged to propose this vote of thanks today. Honorable Minister, Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji, your presence here today is just not an honor. It's a testament to the Ministry of Science and Technology's steadfast support to CEL. DG ma'am, as I always say on different platforms, you have all through been like the head of our CL family. We are thankful to CSIR for bridging the gap, enabled further by technical collaboration and joint working. Thank you, Dr. Pashilkar, for entering into yet another agreement with CEL for TOT of AWOS, second in line to Drishti Transmissometer, where we collaborated in October 2019. Every time we sought guidance, all our distinguished guests made it possible. For that trust, CEL is deeply, deeply grateful. Honorable Minister, sir, we are proud to work under the ministry's banner. Your vision empowers us to build Viksit Bharat. CEL's turnaround journey, recently featured in the Bharat Journal of Case Studies, reflects the leadership culture you inspire in us. We carry that responsibility forward in every initiative ahead. To all our guests, thank you very much for your time and encouragement. To Team CEL, this day is your achievement. And to Honorable Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh Ji and DG ma'am, thank you for your leadership, your faith in us, and for always standing with CEL, and definitely for your Ashirwad, which we need for a long, long time in future as well. And finally, from all of us at CEL, I would like to take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude to our Chairman and Managing Director, Shri Chetan Prakash Jain Ji, for his impeccable and visionary leadership that transformed challenges into milestones. Thank you, sir, for leading from the front with clarity, courage, and conviction under the tutelage of Honorable Minister, sir, and DG ma'am. Your vision didn't just revive CEL, it gave us a purpose to believe in. Shat Shat Abhar, Jai Hind. I request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
I kindly request our Honorable Chief Guest, esteemed dignitaries to kindly assemble for the group photograph. I would request all our esteemed guests to kindly proceed for the lunch. Thank you.